Good morning and welcome back to the channel where today the price of Bitcoin isn't going down. Complete shock. Everybody is stunned. Bitcoin bounced. It's strange, isn't it? Strange to think, Bitcoin's not going down for a change, but today we're going to discuss what is going on right now. Why is the price of Bitcoin bouncing? Why is all of this happening? What can we read into here? Is it going to go on a serious bounce back up to these levels up here? Or is this it? Is this the bounce before we then eventually drop to the downside? Well, we're going to be discussing that in today's video. I'm going to be showing you how I intend to trade this over the course of the next week. And if that does interest you, do drop a like on this video. Let's try and get 1,000 likes. Not set a like goal in ages on one of these. So let's try and get 1,000 likes, or at least one. And let's also get some comments as well. I'd really appreciate that. So, anyway, also subscribe. I forgot to say, subscribe. Look where I am. Look at that cool big tower. Very nice. Anyway, price of Bitcoin right now. How are we getting on? $26,369 is the current price. And to be honest, I'm very pleased to see that because it's higher than what it was yesterday. However, what has been going on in crypto over the course of the past few days now is we've been bouncing and it's looking healthier and healthier. I would say hold your horses. Don't get too excited. In order for Bitcoin to confirm a breakout at this, shut up Siri, making an entrance again. In order for Bitcoin to confirm a breakout, it's got to break through this level of resistance here at $26,600. We are currently $250 away from breaking through that level. So on the surface, it's just like it looks better than what it has been, but it's also not looking mega bullish. But the question is, why is this pump happening right now? And the reason that this pump is happening is quite simply because the DXY has started to drop 0.24% in the past 24 hours. But if we zoom in on this chart right now onto the 15-minute, you'll see that it hit its peak, as I've been talking about for a while. The US dollar looked like it topped out in terms of its value. In terms of the value of one US dollar against itself, it's looked for a while now that it's going to start that slope back to the downside. And as it's sitting right now, it really does look like the US dollar is going to start making moves back to the downside. And that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see the dollar going back to the downside because that's bullish for Bitcoin. Now, there's also been speculation in the past 24 to 48 hours that BlackRock has already bought like $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. I want to put the plug in that and say, if you were going to launch an ETF, it would be very presumptive to buy the Bitcoin before you've actually launched or been approved for your Bitcoin ETF. I don't suspect BlackRock is the holder of that wallet. However, it might be an OTC seller waiting for BlackRock to be approved for their ETF. Now, we're actually expecting news on the BlackRock ETF in the next 24 to 48 hours. There is apparently going to be some kind of decision whether the BlackRock ETF for Bitcoin, which is a spot Bitcoin ETF, which would mean that BlackRock has to hold billions of dollars of Bitcoin in order for that to be tradable within that fund. If that ETF gets approved, Bitcoin's price will skyrocket to the moon. That is undoubtable. However, we get news on that in the next 24 to 48 hour period, apparently. And if that news comes in that the ETF is being approved, price will rocket. If the news comes in, which I personally expect, which is another 2 to 3 month delay, a kick the can down the road kind of decision, then nothing is going to happen to the markets. Maybe we go down a little bit. But either way, that's another reason why Bitcoin's price is rallying up right now, because again, the US dollar is dropping and the value of Bitcoin is of course rising in anticipation of this ETF news. Now, in today's cryptocurrency news segment, we've got a couple of different things to discuss. Binance US has tapped MoonPay to resume US dollar payments, which is fantastic. At the same time as that, we had this. I wonder if this article will load now. Yes, it did. Former OpenSea employee has been jailed over insider trading. Very interesting. This is the first ever case of somebody being put in jail for insider trading NFTs. Absolutely fascinating. Now, there is also, if you ever want to get your cryptocurrency news, go to cryptosavingexpert.com, where all of the best pieces of news are. The FBI has identified North Korean hackers' wallets. The United States Federal Bureau of Investigation released a list of wallets it believes are linked to North Korean hacking group known as Traitor. Interesting news. If you want to learn more about it, go to Crypto Saving Expert. And a couple more things today. Over 75% of major NFT collections remain dormant, and Bitcoin mining difficulty has jumped 6% despite the recent slump in Shut up. He's doing it again, despite the recent price Bitcoin slumping to the downside. So mining is still a booming market. Crypto is still a booming market. It's just the prices of everything are pretty dormant, pretty stagnant. To me, that tells me the last time we were dormant, we were stagnant, we were boring. The last time all of that kind of boring stuff was happening, or rather not happening, we were only months away from an astronomical bull run from when Bitcoin dropped down from 10,000 down to 3,000, then immediately went up to 70,000 over the next 18-month period. Bearing in mind that we are only 6 months away, or less than 6 months away, from the next Bitcoin halving. I don't actually have the halving calculator open up on there, but it's on April the 18th or something, 2024. Bearing in mind we're not that far away now from the next Bitcoin halving. It's getting exciting. The market is starting to warm up, but at the same time, we've got to be careful as to how we approach this. Now, Ethereum has, of course, been rallying against Bitcoin as well in the past 24-hour period. This is the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart. This is during that crash the other day, but it's been looking very strong, actually, as Ethereum versus Bitcoin, which is one of the reasons why I actually don't think the BlackRock ETF is going to be approved, because generally you wouldn't expect Bitcoin dominance on Ethereum, or rather Ethereum's Bitcoin dominance, to be rising if that BlackRock ETF was going to be approved. You'd actually expect it to fall because you'd expect Bitcoin becomes a very dominant market. So yeah, on the daily chart, we are actually rallying in terms of Ethereum versus US dollars right now. And in terms of the resistance level Ethereum needs to break in order to pop to the upside, it's $1,693. Currently trading at $1,681. That's looking pretty decent to me. But again, we need to pop the top and then we're never going to stop. To be honest, we'd probably just BART all the way back up and that'd be a huge move. And I'll be looking to play that as a long position. So what are the positions of which I'm considering taking in this market right now? Well, first of all, there is a link in today's video description. It ends so very soon. There isn't long left to claim it. Nobody has won the Rolex yet. Somebody has to win the Rolex. Click the link in today's video description. One person is going to win a Rolex Submariner when they sign up to BYBIT, for which you'll find a link in today's video description. BYBIT is the best exchange to be trading on. It's the exchange of which I trade on. It's the exchange of which everybody trades on. But if you don't have an account, click on the link in today's video description. Win a Rolex, hopefully. Either way, what are the trades to be taking in the market right now? Well, as I've already discussed, you've got the breakout of $26,600. You've also got a short off $26,600. If we get rejected at $26,600, odds are we drop back down to these levels and continue meandering for the rest of the week, which would be a $400 drop. And at that point in time, it'd be good to have a small short position open. Also, you can pretty much guarantee if you go short at $26,600, the price of Bitcoin will pump. So you take a small short and then you wait for the break and then you go long, because you know that Bitcoin's just going to ignore what you do and then do the complete opposite of what it's meant to do according to the chart. So yeah, in short, we need to wait for a break of $26,600. In order for the downside levels to break, we need to be losing these levels here around 25,800, but currently that doesn't look particularly likely, not in at least the short term. However, I would also like to add an element of caution to this, saying that technically, I mean, we do have a bullish divergence that's now playing out here among the RSI and the price going down here. But technically, it is not the world's most bullish setup, and we do need that level to break. So that's what we're looking at on Bitcoin. In terms of on Ethereum right now, we also need, I mean, technically, we might be, it's that level. That's the level that we need to break through, to be honest. $1,695, and then that calls for a break to the upside. So overall, we're looking for breaks to the upside, and the market is looking a lot better than what it has been doing recently. But it's important to maintain caution. Do not over leverage in this market. And if you are going to trade, check out the link for BYBIT in today's video description. Overall, I'm more optimistic than I was last week. Probably helps having that in front of me right now. It's pretty cool. I'll film a video at nighttime one time and I'll be able to show you it. I think that's not the moon. I think that's the light reflecting off. No, I think that's the sun. That's the sun up there. Either way, yeah, welcome to Toronto. Very nice place. I'd always recommend people come here. You may see me here from time to time. It's a cool place. Much prefer it to England. Again, I'm moving out of England, so yeah, just can't spend as much time there these days. You've got to do the whole 90 days a year thing, non-resident, all that stuff. So yes, on that note, guys, do drop a like on today's video if you did enjoy it. I hope and pray that Bitcoin is going to go back to the moon from here, but maintain an element of caution is my word of advice. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.